In a small, quaint town where time seemed to slow down, there lived a man named Jacob. Jacob was notorious for his laziness, known throughout the town as someone who never lifted a finger unless absolutely necessary. Despite numerous attempts by neighbors and family to encourage him, Jacob found comfort in his leisurely life. Day after day, Jacob watched the world go by from his crumbling porch, waving at the bustling townsfolk. One fateful afternoon, as Jacob reclined on his old wooden chair, a stranger appeared. She was an elderly woman named Alara, a traveler passing through town, intrigued by the people she met. Alara seated herself beside Jacob and asked, "Jacob, what is it that you find so fulfilling in doing nothing?" Caught off guard, Jacob chuckled and replied, "I guess I've just never had a reason big enough to change." Alara smiled and began to tell stories of her youth, filled with lessons of hard work and perseverance. Jacob listened intently, imagining himself young again, with ambitions and dreams. For days after Alara left, Jacob couldn't shake off her words. They looped in his mind, urging him to reconsider the trajectory of his years. Hesitantly, he stood up from his chair, determined to make a change. Jacob started small, helping his neighbor at the local bakery. The tasks were mundane at first, but with time, he learned new skills, baked his first bread, and discovered a deep sense of satisfaction. Months passed, and the once lazy Jacob was now a man transformed. The townsfolk were amazed at his dedication and the sense of community he forged through his newfound work ethic. One evening, Jacob returned to his porch, not to laze about, but to reflect on his journey. He understood now that life wasn't meant to be a series of passive moments, but an active exploration. Jacob realized that the true value of life lay in its experiences, and each moment he engaged sincerely was a profound contribution to his happiness. It was hard work, not idle existence, that paved the path to a fulfilling life. As he watched the sun dip below the horizon, Jacob made a promise to keep moving forward, to never stop growing, and to always appreciate the beauty of life's labor.